Hello, my name is Wenbin. Welcome back to the Hack the Box Starting Point series. In this video, we will be walking through the Tier 0 machine called Redeemer. Just like the previous walkthroughs, this video is not about blindly following commands, but about understanding what is going on and why things work. So without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, make sure that you are connected to the Hack the Box VPN. If you have not set up your VPN yet, check out my essential setup guide in the description below. Once you are connected, spawn the Redeemer machine and you will receive the IP address assigned to it. There you go. 10.129.78.155 is the IP address assigned to the Redeemer machine. To verify this information, we can use the ping command. If you see replies like this, it means that your VPN connection is working. In the past few walkthroughs, we always start off by solving the task. However, for this machine, we will start off by conducting a port scan because the first task requires us to know what TCP port is open. Notice how the question is which TCP port, no S. It means only one port is open. There is no hint as to whether the open port is among the top 1000 most common ports, or it could have been anything. So for learning purposes, we will conduct a full TCP port scan. By default, Nmap only checks the top 1000 most common ports. By using the -p- flag, it tells Nmap to check all the 65535 ports, ensuring that we don't miss anything. This -ssv flag is a combination of two flags. The -ss flag tells Nmap to run a sync scan, and the -sv flag tells Nmap to detect the version of the service that is running. This -pn flag tells Nmap to skip the host discovery phase and just assume that the target IP address is up and running. Lastly, this T4 flag is one of the timing templates for Nmap. They have T0 to T5, with T0 being the slowest and T5 being the fastest. By default, Nmap will run at T3, but since I want it to run slightly faster, I use the T4 flag to indicate my desired speed to Nmap. As you can see, Nmap has been hit with the warning of giving up some ports because the retransmission cap has been hit. It looks like an error, but what it really means is that some of the ports included in this scan were not responding due to many possibilities, such as maybe there is a firewall that is affecting the port scan, or maybe the rate limiting measures kicked in. After attempting for 6 times, Nmap will give up and move on to the next port. Because we are scanning all of the 65535 ports, the chance of us getting some ports being filtered is definitely higher than just scanning the top 1000 most common ports. As the scan will run for a pretty long time, let us skip to the scan results. As shown in the output, there is only one open port running on this machine. Now that we have our Nmap scan results, we can work on the task. Task number 1. Which TCP port is open on the machine? As we have identified through our Nmap scan earlier, the answer is 6379. Task number 2. Which service is running on the port that is open on the machine? As also shown in our Nmap scan results, the answer is Redis. Task number 3. What type of database is Redis? Choose from the following options, either in-memory database or traditional database. To answer this question, we have to first know what is Redis in the first place. So, what is Redis? Redis stands for Remote Dictionary Server. It is a high-performance in-memory data structure store, commonly known as a database, a cache, and a message broker. It is very fast because it stores data in memory instead of in the data storage. After learning about Redis, we can continue with the task. Task number 3. As mentioned earlier, the answer is in-memory database. Remember, It stores data in memory, whereas a traditional database stores everything on a disk storage. Task number 4. Which command line utility is used to interact with the Redis server? Enter the program name you would enter into the terminal without any arguments. Task number 5. Which flag is used with the Redis command line utility to specify the host name? To answer task number 4 and 5, we must first identify what is this command line utility. One of the biggest reasons why people use Kali Linux is because it comes with many tools pre-installed. By typing Redis in the terminal and pressing tab, you can autocomplete and try to see if there is any tools related to Redis. As shown, multiple commands actually starts with Redis. But what should really catch our attention is this Redis-cli command. CLI commonly stands for Command Line Interface, so it definitely is what we are looking for. Using the --help flag, we can see that when no command is given, Redis-cli will start in interactive mode. For host name, we can use grep to identify the flag. As shown, to determine the host name, we can use the -h flag. Putting it into action, we can connect to the Redis server. To display the server information and other statistics, we can use the info command. It will display server information such as the Redis version, the operating system version, and etc. After putting the command line utility tool into action, we can now complete the task. For task number 4, the answer is Redis-cli. For task number 5, the answer is -h. Task number 6. Once connected to a Redis server, which command is used to obtain the information and statistics about the Redis server? The answer is info. Task number 7. What is the version of the Redis server being used on the target machine? The answer is 5.0.7. Task number 8, 9 and 10 are all related to either the keys or the database, which means that it is time for us to go deeper on our enumeration. Whenever I encounter any commands that I require more information, I will either run it with the --help flag or use the man command as demonstrated in the other walkthroughs. Running help keys will show a summary of how the command works. Running key star will return everything that is in the database. As shown, there are 4 keys here. To view their content, we can use the get command. And there you go. This is the flag for the Redeemer machine. Finally, we can complete all the tasks and submit the flag to complete this machine. Task number 8. Which command is used to select the desired database in Redis? The answer is select. Remember we were able to list all the keys when we run keys star directly? We were able to list the keys immediately because Redis connects to database 0 by default. We didn't need to run the select command. If the keys were in a different database, like database 1, then we would first need to run select 1 to switch to it before we could see its content. Task number 9. How many keys were present inside the database with index 0? As we have identified previously, the answer is 4. Task number 10. Which command is used to obtain all the keys in a database? The answer is key star. Now, in a CTF environment, we can use key star to quickly list all the keys. However, it is critically important to know that you should never run this command on a live production server. It can block the entire database and cause it to crash. The professional, non-blocking command to use in a real-world scenario is scan. Finally, submit the flag. Congrats for solving the Redeemer machine! And that's it for the Redeemer walkthrough. I hope you learned something new today or had a good refresher. I hate to share that this is also the final machine in the Hack the Box Starting Point series that I can post a walkthrough at this point. As you know, the VIP machines are only available to paid users and their solutions cannot be shared online. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the other videos in the playlist. You can find the link in the description below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly ethical hacking content. Your support really helps the channel grow and this gives me the motivation to keep posting. So keep it going! If you encounter any issues along the way or want to share anything with others, please feel free to leave a comment. Have fun and keep hacking!